This is Super Mario Bros. 1. About time I get around to playing it, right? But I'm not actually playing it. I'm playing the Mario All-Stars version, which maybe seems a little bit cheaper since I guess they improved things and made different changes and all that. I don't know. I don't know all the differences. I think that this looks really, really nice. I mean, this is such a good looking game. I love the sprites and the backgrounds, and it's hard to say that the first game obviously is fine. I've got no issues with the way the first game looks. But it's like, this looks so good. And just for full disclosure, the real reason, which is going to sound ridiculous, but it is what it is. So I didn't want to do the original game on the NES because of the springs that are in that game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's different sections, we'll see here shortly, where you have to get on springs and they bounce you up and they send you to a location you couldn't reach otherwise. And I have the most trouble with those things. I'm not even joking about it. Because it sounds like, well, that's stupid. What do you mean that the springs are the reason why you're not playing it? But I played the original maybe about a year or so ago, and got to the springs, and literally the only way I got through it, I feel like, was just blind luck, because I spent so much time trying to get through that section and just trying to get the springs to work. And I don't know. I don't know the secret, as strange as that sounds. So the thought of playing the game appeals to me. The thought of going through the springs does not appeal to me. So that's why we're here. Is that just figure, hey, the Mario Star version won't have that issue. And it looks really nice. But I don't know what it is. I just can't put it into words. It's just one of those things that, for whatever reason, I haven't been able to figure out the programming necessary in my brain to be able to deal with those springs. Uh-oh. Am I pushing? Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. There we go. Well. Didn't quite work out the way that I intended. I lost my power up and the 1-up. So I didn't specify at the beginning, but I'm not going to be using any warps. The whole idea is to play through the game in its entirety, hitting each of the levels. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through it. It's probably going to be longer than I think. I do imagine that at certain points I'm going to struggle, because there are some really difficult sections within the game. It's easy to forget that, because it's one of those games that you play as a kid, and everybody played it, and you played it millions and millions of times because everybody had it. And I think that skews the thought in your head as far as the difficulty goes. Okay, there we go. I need to... I'm hitting... Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure, since I'm using a Super Nintendo controller, that I'm actually hitting the right buttons right now. And it does appear to be the right buttons. I suspect that the All-Stars version probably makes a few things easier. I know that in the original you had to, you could continue, but it wasn't straightforward, right? You had to hold left and select or some crap in order to be able to continue. And I assume that is not going to be the case with this version. Oop. I think that you can just continue normally, which makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, I just consider that a quality of life improvement, as opposed to making the game easier, because some of these games that make continuing so difficult, or they add a layer of complexity to it. The big one that comes to my mind would be Who Framed Roger Rabbit. With Who Framed Roger Rabbit, you have limited continues, but it gives you a password. So technically you've got unlimited continues. because you just write down the password from your first continue, and then you can just continuing from there. So it's so strange why they added that extra layer of, okay, now if you want to continue, you have to enter the password. You can't just hit the continue button again. So I'm all for a little bit of quality of life improvements here. We'll see how much it makes a difference in my life. I imagine I'll be doing some continuing. I'm really dreading some of these fortresses where you have to actually solve the maze, where it's like, hey, you gotta go up, down, middle in a certain order. I don't remember any of that. Definitely going to be a little bit of trial and error on some different things. Oh, okay. I was hoping that I'd be, but it doesn't matter. Because that's it. So the game's over. Hey, Princess Toadstool. She's in another castle. I like the Toad sprite there too. This is just a very nice looking game. Super Nintendo has some great graphics. I love the NES graphics, and there's a lot of memorable ones. But you can't deny that the Super Nintendo, this is like really, really nice. Nope. Get back here. No. This is what it's all about right here. Super Mario Brothers. There's just a lot going on. I should have stepped on this Koopa and then do that. Well, it didn't get this Koopa. He's coming back. And I am feeling very motivated to get as many coins as I can so that I get some extra lives. I suspect I'm going to need them, especially later on in the game. Not quite as well. I'm assuming that I've got unlimited continues in this game. And I was going to say, oh, it's not quite as unforgiving as Sonic if you run out of lives and continues. But I may surprise myself by the fact that the continues are not unlimited. I don't know. There it is. This is my worst enemy right here. The dreaded spring. Did they fix it? Okay. No. So it's still a struggle here for me. Okay. So this is important to figure out. This is so stupid. So do I jump at the... When am I jumping here? See, this is it. It's luck. I don't know what I did to get it to work that time, and it's going to be a problem later on. I was really hoping the springs were sort of adjusted here. So I'm not looking forward to that. Classic water level music. Mario Brothers. Oh! It's sucking me down. Okay. You gotta watch out for that. Ah, shoot. So he can't get me if I go to the very bottom. I do remember that. Whoa, whoa. Unexpectedly hit my head right there. Screw those coins in particular. Not worth the risk. This is also not worth the risk. It's dangerous. Alright, first water level is down. I was watching the a little bit of my Legend of Zelda playthrough just to check and make sure everything encoded properly. And I had made an estimate early on. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll just knock this out in about an hour or so. Maybe a little over an hour. It took me almost 3 hours to finish that. And it's funny, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, Mario Brothers 1, full playthrough, that's probably about an hour. I'm hoping it doesn't turn into another 3-hour playthrough. Well, if I do that, if I fail to jump and then just walk off into pits, this is going to take a while. But I was thinking about that playthrough, and I'm like, I clearly have problems estimating the amount of time it takes me to complete things. It's like being at work. Project manager says, well, how long will this take you to finish? I have no idea. And just throw out a number. And then you throw out a number that's like, oh, it's going to take me 3 weeks to do it. Think, oh, well, I can definitely do it in 3 weeks, so that's no problem. Let me just go ahead and say that. And then they're like, no, 3 weeks is too long. You can't do it in that. Well, what did you ask me in the first place? If you're going to tell me that the number that I give you is too high, then what? You're determining the number for me. There's no input from me on what is happening here. You just want me to say a number that aligns with what you want. So why even ask me? Just throw it on your little project plan, and we can all not meet the deadlines, and leadership gets all angry about it. And it's like, why did you say it would take this long? I didn't. She told me it was going to take this long. I'm like, it's going to take 3 weeks. And she's like, no, you get 1 week. So, it's a week. This is what we got. I'm sorry, that was a little bit too real, wasn't it? Talking about work here. We don't need to do that. This is a video game place. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that ring. It's much ring. I'm playing Sonic again. That coin. Yeah. The fireball action. Now we had 2 toads in the bag. Maybe that's because this is level 2. Oh, the snow level, and it's dark in the back. See, this is so nice looking. I love it. Nope. I haven't quite got the feel down for the jumping yet. The jumping and the running. It's just been a little too long, I think. Bonus stage? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to press right. I was just trying to get over there, get the coins. I wonder, do they have that infinite water level in this version of it? Like from the original? I remember there was always so many theories about that water level. I guess if anybody sees this and don't know what I'm talking about, whenever in the first... Oh, hang on just a second. This is where it's getting real right here. So, the D-pad has no effect. If I push down, if I push up, it's all just jump timing, right? Wait, is it? Wait a minute. You just keep jumping. You just keep pushing the button. Oh. Is that really the secret? Is that how it works in the original? Well, now I want to know if I've got it actually figured out. That's crazy. I see I'm running out of time because I was screwing around with that friggin' spring for so long. Oh, here's our secret for infinite lives. I'm not gonna go for it. Just give it a shot normally. But now I want to know if that it's like figuring out when playing Sonic that you can get an extra life in those bonus stages, you know? Stuff that it's like, hey, I finally figured it out. I didn't realize that. There was something else too. Oh, and Zelda. When I was playing through that, and I don't know, I swore up and down that the wand with the book would burn bushes if you like passed over any bush that was burnable. So you could essentially check an entire row of bushes with just the wand and the book together. And I thought, that's how it works. 100%. Yeah, if anybody asks me, that's what I'm saying. And it doesn't work that way at all. I don't know where I came up with that. Maybe there's a hack that lets you do that, and somehow the hack is in my brain. But man, I felt so dumb when that happened. Like, how did I make this mistake? And I was so confident in my mistake. Oh, but earlier I was talking about the infinite water level, right? So for anybody unfamiliar with Mario Brothers 1, there is the warp zone that you can get to in the first underground level. And if you continue on past the warp pipes, then there is like a secret warp pipe past that. So a secret warp pipe. And going in that pipe takes you to an area, a water level that never ends. So it's just infinite water level. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I swear that I remember growing up, there was somebody who put like a bounty on it and said, if you can prove the ending of this water level through some method, he's going to pay some crazy amount of money, like $1 million or something like that. But there was just this big secret about it. Like, what is this? And I still don't know. I mean, by this time, I feel like everybody knows how these games work. So maybe there is an answer out there and I just don't know. These fireball guys, we just saw them in Sonic the other day. I remember. Sonic remembers. Oof, okay. Alright. We're here. Everything's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Flying right along. 3 toads. Level 3. There's a pattern forming. That seems like an efficient way to keep your prisoners, right? It's like, okay, well, Mario's going to come to this castle first, so there'll be 1 prisoner there. And then he's going to come to this castle 4th in line, so we'll put 4 prisoners in there. And then by the time he gets to the 8th castle, you know, there's going to be 8 prisoners there. Well, I guess that's the princess. Oh, that's funny. Some of this video game logic. Okay. Just need to keep moving, I think. I want the coins for the lives, but at the same time, I don't want to die. I'm pretty sure he respawns fairly quickly. And he's back. It's been cool to do these videos. I'm enjoying it. It motivated me to play through some of these games again. And Mario All-Stars, the Mario 1 version, I know that I've played it before. I don't know that I've ever actually beat this from end to end like this. So this is cool. This is like a new one on the list as far as stuff that I haven't done yet. When I say new one, I haven't finished it. Is this the first one? Because what I did, Zelda, Getting Over It, Contra, Sonic 1, yeah. So this will be the first game that I've played in this series of videos that I haven't actually beaten before. Oh, and then this is the warp zone here. If I was going to use a warp zone, but we're doing full playthrough today. So no warp zone. Hang on. Let's get these coins here. No! I should have thought for a second. I should have thought for just a second, because that was so obvious in hindsight what was going to happen right there. I saw it after I pushed the jump button, and before I hit my head, I knew what was coming, but it was just a little too late. Can I get up here? Oh, okay. Well, that sort of works. Hang on. Can you just run past this? How does it want you to do this? Oh no, this is a warp. I can't do this. Well, I think we know the only thing that can be done right now, because I can't use this. I would skip from 4 to 5. So I've still got more levels than 4. I've got to do the castle. So how have things been going? Good? Yeah? Alright. Just 195 more seconds to go, and then this will all be over with. I don't know. I might cut this out, I might not. Let's all just sit together in my shame. Recognize the mistakes that I've made that brought us to this point. That's some good music, right? Is this loud enough? I think it's loud enough. I went ahead and kicked it up a notch just in case. That's probably a mistake, actually. Let me put it back to what it was. It was on 11. Because if I start screwing with the audio settings now and mess up the recording, then I'm just... that would be stupid. I mean, look at what stupidity and bad decision making has led me to right at this point. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to touch anything with the settings. We'll just go with it as is. Give me a moment to be able to drink my tea here while it's still warm. Green tea. It's got antioxidants. It's supposed to be very good for you, right? It tastes pretty good. I don't know. It's like, hey, if it's good for you and it actually tastes good, that's something. Oh, we're going back to the beginning now. Oh, no. Oh, okay. That seems so ominous. That game over screen or the death screen there. I thought it was like, oh, no. You get a time up, but then you just go back to the beginning. It's unacceptable. All right. This is a tough jump, isn't it? Okay. I guess if I go down, that's probably the smartest thing, right? Because I can go down here. Yeah. It was that easy the whole time. I just made some poor decisions. Got to be very aware of your surroundings and the things that's going on. Look, if I had skipped it, then look at this mushrooms. You got the mushrooms in the background, the happy smiling cloud. Oh man, that would have just been a miserable day if I skipped and missed this. This is what it's all about right here. It's so good, I want to start over and see it again. I like video games. They don't like me necessarily. Oh. The mushroom. Oh. I don't like that at all. Hang on. We can do this, I think. Yeah. And we got an extra life, so hanging in there. Easy level. Yeah, getting through these games, it's been very satisfying. It's like getting a little bit of closure on things from earlier on in life. So there's a lot of games that I played as a kid that I didn't beat, and I still want to get through all of those. And it's like closing a chapter in my life. A little bit. No, it's not sad. Very satisfying, actually. So yeah, looking forward to. Uh-oh. I heard the beep. This is a maze, isn't it? You go down? Hey, and we got a fireball, so I guess this is right. I know that's not in the original. There's no beep sound whenever you get the right path, so that is a nice quality of life improvement, I'd say. Oh! I thought I saw an opening, and I went for it. It was so close. I almost had it. Oh. I don't understand my camera. I don't know why it does some of the things that... I mean, it still seems to be recording, so I think we're okay. But I just have these weird quirks with it at times. And, yeah. I think we're fine. But there's so many games on the list that I still want to get through. I mean, we did Sonic 1. Still got to do all the other Sonics. We got to go 2, 3, Knuckles. And then Mario, all the Mario games. We need to go through the early Mario games. I still really want to do the Mega Man Wily Wars game. Now, I've beaten the first 5 Mega Man games in my life. So I'm thinking so I'll do the first 3 in the Wily Wars, and then 4 and 5 we'll do on the NES, and then 6 would be the first time that I actually beat that game whenever I play through that. So I didn't have 6 as a kid. I didn't have 4 as a kid either, funny enough. 4 I got later on. So I had 1, 2, 3, and got 5 at some point. And so those are the games that I remember the best, right? Because I had those and played them all the time. 4 I'm less familiar with, and then 6 I've like touched it through the Mega Man Legacy collections because I have those. So I have done it, and I've got the NES copy. So I've basically put it in and just made sure that it worked and did a level. And that's about it. That's my extent of experience with that game. So that's what I'm looking forward to. He was waiting for me. He knew at that moment. Oh, and you can save and continue. Interesting. I did notice that this has a save system, so that's cool. So I guess you could actually stop playing and come back later on and pick right back up. That's another quality of life improvement. I mean, obviously the original game didn't have passwords or a battery backup, so wasn't an option there. But I don't really have any concerns or problems against the game giving you the ability to turn it off and come back at a later point. I don't consider that unfair, and I think that that's one of the nice things about an EverDrive is the ability to save state. Oh, can I get back over here? I can. Okay. Being able to save state your game and then just like step away and come back if you need to, because some games are really, really long. I did a full playthrough of Mario Brothers 3 a couple years back, and similar to this, every level, so I wasn't allowed to skip any level, no warps, nothing like that, and that takes a surprisingly long amount of time. That is a long game when you go through every single level. So being able to like save would be amazing. It is. You just smash the button. You just mash it over and over. And you, okay. Oh man. I don't like where this guy's at. Okay, so that's your pause. He baited me. He did a much longer pause the first time around. He's in a very inconvenient location. I was in a very inconvenient location at that moment. Bullet Bill. I can't believe that worked. This is very bad. Oh. What is this pattern here? 1, 2, brief pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Does he have a pattern? What is the pattern here? Yep. Well, this guy's a problem, isn't he? I can't discern if there was actually a pattern there or not. It didn't seem like there was a pattern. Maybe if I just go full speed. There we go. That's the secret. Just don't stop. Uh-oh. Easy. Let's just try to get through this one quickly. No. I shouldn't have tried that. I thought I could go above him. Oh, okay. So yeah, just go through it fast. I've been amazed that there are some games that are like that from the NES library. It's like you're better off going through it as quickly as humanly possible. Which is interesting. It's like the developers intended you to sort of speed run through things. Ninja Gaiden is one example of that. You're punished in a lot of ways if you go too slowly in Ninja Gaiden. Oof. Okay, you know what? I don't know if there's a mushroom here or not. Oh well. Oh! How could you? Alright, you go in the pit. There we go. Now, don't immediately jump into the pit. But I should probably clarify, I'm not saying that I'm good at Ninja Gaiden. I actually have not beaten that game. I did try playing through it again, not too long ago. And yeah, the final level, where you basically gotta go through all 3 stages and then beat the final boss on 1 life. Or else you get sent back to the beginning of the stage, or the level. That's brutal, man. That is absolutely brutal. So that's one I'm gonna have to get through. That will be a video at some point. Just a little bit worried about it, because I don't know exactly how that's gonna play out. I've been having a little bit of a debate with myself on how I want to do some of the videos that I'm recording. Yeah, okay. And what I mean by that is, do I want to only do playthroughs that I've completed? So basically you see the final product, or do I want to upload attempts? Like, hey, you know, I spent 4 hours trying to beat Ninja Gaiden, but I didn't beat it, so this is attempt number 1. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll get to that point. I guess it depends on if anybody would care to watch that. I don't know that anybody would. I don't know. I mean, I've obviously got a long way to go to improve the quality of my content, especially when speaking. So not only talking about things when I'm playing, but also, no. Just go. Okay. But also being somewhat entertaining as I play. Okay, we're gonna stop here. Nope. Oh. Okay. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're good. Hang on. Let's take a moment. I can theoretically brute force my way through this guy if I need to. Okay, he's back. That's probably the best case scenario. And immediately hit my head. Well, I was trying to get through without taking a hit, even though taking a hit isn't a big deal. I can get through it. He's back. Lakitu. Lakitu with your spinies. Alright. Those infinite continues are coming in handy, I'd say. I knew I was going to be using them. Alright. Oh, gosh. Okay. I don't know how that worked, but I'm going to appreciate my good luck there. Okay. So what was I talking about? My brain, I will say I have to get a little bit better about talking and playing at the same time, because some of this stuff, it's just requires a lot of focus, I feel like. I felt that way playing through Sonic the other day. It's like the first few stages of Sonic are not that bad. I can do those and I can talk through it pretty well, but then as the gameplay went on, it just reached a point where I couldn't really form sentences very well and also play the game effectively, because it got so much more difficult. Okay, buddy. I need you to go somewhere else. And so later on in the video, I felt like it got quieter. I did the same thing with The Legend of Zelda when I got to level 9. I feel like by the time I got to level 9, I really wasn't saying much at all. And part of that too is just figuring out what to talk about for that long. But at the same time, trying to concentrate on the game makes that a challenge, because I'm like using more of my brain that would normally be required to actually talk and then play the game at the same time. So I'm impressed with streamers who are able to do a good job of it. And some of these guys, I don't know, I watch some of these guys and it's like they're doing crazy stuff, but they're still interacting with chat. I don't, and their chat, like if they've got a huge chat and they keep up with what's being said in the chat while they're also playing a game, I don't get it. It's amazing. It's a skill I haven't developed yet, I guess. Okay. We're good. Big Mario. And we're alive. We're not in a pit. Love that. Oh, spring with bullet bill. Oh god. Alright. Everything's fine. No issues at all. Just finish up 6-4 here, the castle, and we'll be on to 7, and the game will be over before you know it. So maybe I'm going for record time here. I can't remember how long Contra came out to. That was the fastest game. Certainly much faster than than Zelda was. But this one may be the new record here, which I'm good with. That was kind of the idea behind it, is I wanted to play a little bit of a quicker game to get today. Because I'm also trying to finish up Final Fantasy IX, which you know, I'm just trying to get through that. I've been playing through the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection. And I've played through several of them now at this point. I did 1, 4, 6, 7, 9. I still want to do 8 again. And then some of the earlier ones that I'd never played before, like ones that didn't come to the US. So 4 and 6, we had those in the US as well as number 1. And that's about it. That's all I played through because that's all we had. There's a lot of bullet bills right now. So it's been a lot of fun to get through those. I don't think I'm going to do any videos of those playthroughs. Gosh, why is it firing so fast? Just because of the amount of time that it would take, and then on top of that, it's like a lot of text. And I think the thought of me reading through all of that on the video, and then just the amount of time that it would take, probably wouldn't be very interesting to watch. Oh, no. Why was he down there? I needed him to be up on the top level so that I could get through there. I wish I didn't get hit earlier, and I'd still have my firepower. We're just going through. Ah! Oh, no. How do they... I wonder, being a game designer, how do you... I guess you basically find the places that people land whenever they play the game, and you put enemies right there. Like, that enemy was timed perfectly for me to be flying through there and landing at that one spot. It's always funny to see things like that. So I guess that maybe that's the way, is you just find... You have somebody play it, and you say, okay, well, where did this guy just land that's playing it? Oh, he landed there? Well, let's put an enemy that's going to be right in front of him whenever he gets there. That's interesting stuff to think about with game design. I'd love to know with some of these earlier games like Mario, the thought process whenever they come up with these level designs. Fascinating stuff. The water levels. Such nice music. I don't really love the water levels though. I'll be the first to admit. Let's just get through it quickly if possible. Okay. Stay close to the ground if we can. It's the opposite of Jaws, basically. So in Jaws, he can't hit you if you're at the very top of the screen. But in this one, the what is it? The bloopers, the squid here, they can't go all the way to the bottom of the screen. So you're safe from them at the very bottom. But the fish can get you, just like in Jaws. Everything else can get you, just not Jaws. All right, 7-2. What are we at here? 40 minutes or so? Okay. Might be coming on par with about... I mean, I spent more time playing Contra than what ended up being in the video. Just because I didn't include the first attempt where I messed up near the end. Well, I wasn't really near the end. I messed up in the middle of the game. And it was one of those, I'm resetting, it's not worth it. And I didn't include that. So if you factor that in, I did spend more time playing Contra, even though the video is going to be probably about the same as this one. Okay. Oh, come on now. This is probably another one where it would be better to be fast. Okay. I guess if I turn around like that, then it's gonna send them the other way. Cheap Cheeps. I think these are Cheap Cheeps. Flying Cheap Cheep. Here we go. 7-4. Oh, I didn't like that. I failed. So I gotta go bottom first. Okay, what about middle? Yeah? Middle top? Hey, okay. Bottom, middle, top. Oh, another one. Okay. So I did top, bottom? No. Top, middle. Yep. Top, middle, bottom. No. Top. And then go to middle. Yep. And then top. Yeah. Boy, having the little bell makes that so much easier. That is way better. And in the original, I just remember going through those areas over and over and over again, trying to figure out the right pattern, and then probably doing the exact same thing over and over again, and not realizing it. Because I couldn't keep up in my head whether I did top, bottom, middle, top, 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 whatever. Oh, now it's Tiny Toads. Tiny Toads Adventures. Boop. Here we go. That was not what I was trying to do. I'm glad that it worked out though. I panicked as soon as I made that jump because I didn't have the amount of speed that I was hoping for. Okay. Wait, isn't this you can just run over it? I'm not gonna find out. I think that you can. Hang on. I think you can just run over it. Yeah. Okay. It's funny to think that is the most iconic AVGN line of all time. I'm sure that he didn't expect that whenever he made that line, but it is funny to think about because it's so accurate. There's so many. I feel like there's so many Nintendo games where it has a mechanic like that, like Mario. There's a pit, but it's close enough that you can just go over it. You don't have to like do the jumps. And I don't think in Turtles, growing up, I don't remember that you can do the just walk over it section, that you can do it there. So I think that that was new information to me even. It's hard to remember sometimes where you learn things as time goes on. Oof. Okay. No! One life, but if I get 2 more coins, I'm good. This Lakitu is a problem. There we go. Get him out of the way for 10 seconds or whatever. No mushroom? Oh, that stinks. Oh! Okay. Oh no! Why? Oh. Why the timing? I was doing so well right there, just dodging. I was bobbing and weaving, doing all sorts of crazy moves, and then it's just you go so well, and then it just throws that piranha plant at you. Oh wait, this took me back. Oh, so that's how the continues work. Oh, okay. Well, that presents a layer of challenge, doesn't it? Well, we'll have to get good, I think. Oh yeah, moving a little too quick there. Does it just do that on 8.1? I feel like I continued earlier on... Am I crazy? I thought that there was one level that I used to continue on that it just preserved the stage that I was at. Maybe I'm mistaken, or maybe I was just on the first stage of that level. This is going very well. Either way, I guess it doesn't really make a difference. I know that I have to get through all of level 8 without using continue. That's what this is telling me. So lives are very important, and I'm sort of like squandering them right now. Ugh. Okay. Getting tough. See, this is the point where I was talking about earlier, where it's hard to say anything because it's so stressful. It requires too much thought processing. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, extra lives are going to be pretty important, I'd say, if I want to actually get through this. Slackatoo here. Jump in the pit. Koopa. And then I jump on it. I mean, I guess I could just try to quickly bypass this guy. Ooh, that was almost so bad. Okay. No, no. Hang on, let's do a save and continue. That way we got it here. All right. Level 8-1 with 5 lives. Doing really well. Flying through the game. This is our first time here. Very exciting. Alright. Easy. Ah. It's such cheery music too, considering the stress that this is inflicting upon me. It's not that stressful. It's actually a lot of fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't want to play it. But it is hard. I'll give it that. You think, oh, well, this is the first Mario game. Pretty easy, right? Alright, we didn't die that time, so we're getting better. And I think the Mario games are generally very, very fair, especially the early ones. Because if you think about it, it's like, okay, you didn't have a save system for this, so you had to play through it each time. But they also have the warp zones, right? So you could warp back. I don't know what I was doing with that. I just had too much inertia going. Let's just go for it. I wanted to get him, but it did not work out that way. Okay, good, 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 good. And the same goes with the Mario 2 and Mario 3 as well, right? You could use warp whistles. You could get through the level pretty easily, and there's a lot of different ways that you can earn extra lives in the games. Especially with like Mario 3. I feel like it's very easy to earn extra lives in that game. So even though there's definitely some challenge here, I feel like on the whole, the games are very, very... Oh, this is a jump. Very, very fair. As I get to this impossibly long jump, oh, the games are very, very fair. Yeah, very fair. And it takes me back to the beginning. I want a checkpoint past this. I hate this section at this point. I don't want to do this anymore. Okay. And then I gotta get through these guys again. Koopas. With their turtle shells and they're jumping. Get in the pit. That was a bad jump. And look at these bullet bills, man. He's got a machine gun firing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I need you to not just like fire repeatedly. Mmm. This is rough. This is rough. Okay. Let's just let this guy go, I guess. That's what I get for letting the guy go. I think I just need to be as fast as possible through here. This is... No. And we're going back to 8-1. All right. Well, let's see if I can maintain the same level of quality here. I made it through the last time without losing a life. Can I do it again? Oof. Sometimes it's jumping just I don't know. Sometimes he has a mind of his own, I feel like, with the jumping. You just sort of start going in a direction and it's not necessarily the direction you intended to go with it. Yeah, right now, rethinking that whole not getting the infinite lives or the... Well, it's not really infinite lives, but a bunch of extra lives. But then again, that would sort of defeat the purpose of what it is that I'm trying to do, which is legitimately play through these games. If you use a cheat code or you use an exploit to get a bunch of lives, it sort of kills the, I don't know, just kills the objective. It's not what I'm trying to go for. Okay, got through that section that I hate so much. Jump in the pit. Jump in the pit. Walk in the pit. Perfect. Love it. Love it when you do that. As soon as I... Okay. Jump here. Jump here. Here. And then we got another guy here. Okay. Is he going to do that twofer again? See, now he's just firing one at a time. Okay. There we go. Oh, I wish this was a warp pipe. Oh, that's such a tough jump. Oh, I have to, okay, I know what I need to do. I realize yeah, okay. I was supposed to go next to the pipe and then run over the pit. You just, what we were talking about earlier, you can just walk over, you gotta run over it. And that's the secret, that's what they want you to do. Oh, you Lakitu. Lakitu, what are you doing to me right now? Why did you just suddenly decide to come flying to the right? Okay. Get rid of him for now. Koopas. Okay, Koopa in the pit. Okay. 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 Getting there. Okay. This isn't a warp pipe, is it? No. Oh, no, you can't. Okay. Oh. So that makes it extra challenging. Because I feel like to get enough inertia... Will this work? It might work if you hit the jump button. Once you get ready to jump, you know, to that point where you're supposed to jump. But if you fail to do that, then I don't think the jump works very well. Hey, but I have more information now. And that's what it's all about, right? Yeah, it's just information gathering. That's what we're doing. We learn. Oh, why? What is with some of the double firing? Sometime I feel like the pattern is a little bit random at times. Get in that hole. That's right. Oh, come on. Oh, get up there. Okay. What is this pattern? What is this pattern? Okay. So I think I need to build up speed, run as fast as I can across the second platform, and then jump, and then maybe I'll have enough momentum to get over there. That's what you do. I told you, I gained information. That's all that mattered. That's what it's all about. Don't die. Okay. Huh. Now the downside is I've only got one life left. So getting through all that again, and then the next level, just and the Hammer Brothers. There's gonna be Hammer Brothers everywhere out there. Ugh. Yep. Okay. What do you think, Tommy Tom? Nah. He's wondering again why I'm talking to myself. I know. It's okay. It's still got a little ways to go for dinner time, okay, Tommy Tom? Hammer Bros, right here. Right here. Good pattern. Okay. Good pattern, please. Okay. Yeah, okay. Fine. No, the Koopa. Oh my gosh. This is where it all falls apart right here. I needed that Koopa. This is brutal. Brutal. Alright, well, here we are. First time ever, stage 8-1. Very excited to finally get here. Moving along at a very good pace. You know, no major issues, no hiccups, just cruising right along here in the Super Mario Brothers All-Stars version of Mario Brothers 1. Love video games. Get in there. I should probably be looking for a mushroom or something. Well, there's a star. Oh, this would be like my first star for this playthrough, I think. I hadn't found a single star before. See if we can make some short work of this. Boy, if I could find a star for that Bullet Bill section in the next level, that would be awesome. Because that sure as heck takes a while to get through. The way that I play it, at least. Alright, here we go. Alright. We're through the miserable part, at least for the moment. I suspect. Hang on. No, see, I'm full of poor decisions. This is a testament to my life right now. It's like I knew the right decision to make, and for whatever reason, I just did not make it. I understood what was happening. I'm like, okay, well, there's something here, right? No? Okay. Somehow that worked out. Okay. All right. So that's your pity one up right there. As long as you get that one up every single time, then you can keep trying. So that's good to know. The game does take a little bit of pity on you. And I feel like I knew that was there, and for whatever reason I just didn't gather it each time. But I've just been so hyper-focused that, once again, bad decisions. Okay. That jump's not so bad now that I got the... Oh. Okay. Oh. Hopefully this puts me in a really good position whenever it's done. I would love that. Is it even worth it? Yeah. That's fine. I'm just hoping that it gives me pretty good positioning. I don't know. I don't remember where I'm at. No! What is up with that Koopa? Sometimes that Koopa goes in the pit, and then other times he doesn't. Alright. Alright, alright. Let's get our pity mushroom if we can. Very important. There we go. Okay. Easy, just let's calm down. Calm, everybody's calm, everybody's happy, everything's fine. He didn't walk over it. He didn't just walk over it. He specifically said, I'm not walking over that. And he didn't. Not getting impatient is going to be a little bit of a difficulty because I'm just like so over this particular section of the game. I just want to get through it very, very fast now. let's get on to the meat of this. Let's get it done. Yes, yes. Take as long as you can. Alright, well, I'm down a life, which is not ideal. Okay. Alright. Now, Mario, if you would please, if you would kindly, thank you. That's how it's supposed to work. I see. So going into that pipe literally just brought me right back up like a few feet over. Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine and dandy. Right, Tommy? See, he agrees. Alright, we got a bunch of hammer rows to worry about. Bullet bills everywhere. Koopas everywhere. Pipe? Nope. Nope, that's the worst possible placement. Please go up. Okay. Alright, I've got to remember there is a Koopa before one of those hammer bros that I absolutely must. Yeah. There goes. The game devs knew. They had the timing worked out. They're like, you're going to run through it because of the hammer bros, and then the piranha plant's already going to be out of the pipe, and you're going to die to it. Alright. Well, I'm just going to do this. Okay. No, this was the Koopa! I don't know how you do this. No, the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I wish that I had the fire flower for this. I really do wish that I had that right now. What, 3 of them? What are we doing right now? What is this game doing? What was this rapid fire action going on here? Oh my gosh. The game's getting angry with me. Alright, Mr. Koopa. I remember. Let's go. Okay, I didn't expect that to work. Okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Not another one. I didn't... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. What game? What do you expect me to do about what's going on right now? Your timing has to be so perfect. No! This is it. And here we are at level 8-1. Finally made it. Things have been going pretty smoothly so far. Flying through the game, making great time. Definitely on track for this to be my fastest playthrough so far. Even faster than my Contra playthrough. Just going really, really well. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not going to cut anything out. It's going to be legit. I do really wish I had the fire flower though.
You know what? Let's
let's just do this again. Let's just do a quick reset. Give this another shot. That didn't quite go the way that I thought in my head. The things didn't translate quite to the controller properly. Probably the controller, I'm using a wireless one. You know, and the wires and wireless, it just things get crossed, and signals and electromagnetic interference and all that good stuff. So, oh, but yeah, it is the 8-bit Do wireless Super Nintendo controller. I've actually got 8-bit Do controllers for all of my consoles that they make them for, which is pretty cool. I like being able to use a wireless controller on Super Nintendo and Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and they work pretty well. I can't say that I've noticed any issues with them. You do got to keep them charged. I guess that's maybe one downside to it, but that's not too big of a deal. All right, it's fine. I'm not gonna keep just wiping every single time that I have a death. That's just gonna get too tedious. I've just got to get better at playing the game. Yes, indeed. Which is painful to think about. Imagine that. Imagine playing a game until you're good at it. Oh my god. What am I even talking about? Alright. Oh, this was where the star was at. Okay, well that's fine. Still... Yeah. Okay. What was I saying? Hang on, I gotta think about what I was saying there for a moment. Saying something about not doing something just because it died. I'm getting old. My memory, it's very sad. I need to exercise my brain more, I think, just so I don't have quite as many... Ooh, okay, let's not save and quit. So here we are, 8-1, finally made it after all this time. I say all this time, I mean, this playthrough has been going through just swimmingly. No issues, just flying through it. On track to be my fastest playthrough yet. Yeah, just pretty easy, reasonable game, I'd say. No major concerns. Ooh. I mistimed that, and I'm surprised it didn't end in a disaster. What? I keep... Why do I keep doing that? In the same exact pit. I don't understand... I don't understand the things that go through my brain and how they translate to the actions that I take sometimes. Maybe I'm just thinking so fast that my brain is like, oh, you gotta jump! But it's like 2 seconds ahead of everything else, you know? I'm like in the Speed Force. Thinking out, you know, planning in advance. Just 3 moves ahead. You know what? I think this is a great opportunity for me to just take a quick break. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Took a little break. And we're just going to do a quick reset. Get back all of our lives. Give this another shot. This is quite rough as Small Mario. I'm really dreading... I don't know what I'm going to do about all those hammer rows. Because I've gotten... I mean, I've kind of got the things figured out for this first part at least. 8-1 and 8-2. Man, all those hammer bros is just... That's a problem. That's a big problem. But there's got to be a way to do it. I mean, heck, I'm guessing speedrunners, they probably just breeze through this, right? Maybe the strat is to somehow maintain the fire flower to this stage. And then it's very easy at that point, right? Almost missed that jump. Oof. Oh. Okay. Get out of here, piranha plant. Ooh, okay. Alright, alright. I keep just barely making mistakes when jumping. It's not turned into a disaster quite yet. We got our 5 lives, 8-2. Got that 1 up. If I can get that and maintain that, then I'll be in decent shape, I guess, is what I was trying to think of. I don't know what I was trying to think of. I saw that first area again and just had this moment of like PTSD type of thing. My brain just turned off. Jump in the pit. Jump in it. Alright. Not doing too bad so far. Really. Oh, I can't believe that worked out. Okay. Got the big jump. Gotta get through the big jump. Let's be sure to go over it, Mario. Thank you. I don't think there's any point in me going down there. Okay. I had a feeling there was going to be a Koopa. Alright, I've got 6 lives. Which is the best that I've done so far. Man, I really wish I had something for this. Even with 6 lives, this is going to be rough. Because I've got to do this and also get through the castle. So this is a challenge. It's almost making me think it's better to just start over and try again. Oh god, that isn't what I wanted. And then I just immediately lose a life right there. Okay. There's so much just randomness with these Hammer Brothers. I hate it. I hate the Hammer Brothers. Please go up. I don't know. I don't know if I can. There's got to be a way. It can't. So there's something that you can do here. There's some kind of pattern, and just figure it out. Because I refuse to believe that the only way that you could do this would be getting here with the fire flower, and then if you get here without it, you basically just restart. That doesn't make any sense to me. Don't jump down. I think it's just brutally difficult as Small Mario. And I remember this guy. Get him. And there's a pipe. I can't go down the pipe. I wish you could despawn him. Just go off the screen and despawn, buddy. You go off there. You do your thing. Go live your life. I don't know. The pattern. The pattern. What is the pattern? Okay. No! Should have jumped. Just did a little baby hop. It would have been. Look at the triple. What is up with this? I swear the game is trolling me. Okay. Things fine. Fine and dandy. Should I go for it? I tried to jump. I knew it was coming and I tried to jump. It just didn't do. He still had so much momentum from landing that jump. I don't know. It couldn't quite go up again. No. No. Oh my gosh. All right. I'm just going. I'm going. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. I don't remember Mario being this way. This is brutal. This is brutal Mario. I think legit they want me to restart the game and get here with the fire flower. But I refuse. I believe. I remember the words of Parappa the Rappa. Still to this day. What he always used to say, I gotta believe. Jump in the pit, please. In the pit. Thank you. Man, imagine if I had star power against all those Hammer Bros in that section. Wouldn't that be lovely? It's a problem. I tell you, it is quite a problem. I'm tempted to look up and see how people get through here as Small Mario. I feel like it's a little bit of luck. The pattern with these Hammer Bros, it's just luck. It feels like luck. Maybe there's a pattern and I just don't see it. Which is very possible. Which is very possible. Alright. Go off the screen, you do that. This guy, he's trolling me. Trying to push my buttons. Oh, I can't. Just keep moving. Alright. Oh, In some ways, I'm very lucky. Because things are happening that I shouldn't be alive, but I am. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Big jump. Big jump is good. Why did I do that? I don't know why I bothered to do that. I didn't need to do that. Alright, let's get our pity mushroom. That's fine. I'm okay with the game taking pity on me. Because it's really not. I call it a pity mushroom. But the game is pretty brutal right now. I wouldn't say that this is pity at all. Alright, let me just check here really quick. I feel like there's not going to be anything here. But if I could just get one hit even, I think that would be pretty massive. Yeah. Dang. Okay. I suspected not, but it was worth looking. No! Don't slide like that. Okay. Alright, you go off the screen. And you jump in the pit. Cause screw you. Oh, a double. Oh. Okay. All right. I am not so proud as to admit that I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm going to watch somebody else get through this so that I see what they do. Be right back. All right. I'm back. I watched somebody play through this, and it was quite a video. It was an old one from like 15 years ago. I did learn one thing. There's apparently a mushroom in the first section, but the guy didn't even get the mushroom. He missed the mushroom, and he just goes for it. He just goes, and it worked out for him. So I think that's pretty funny. I was surprised by what I was seeing in the video. But I also suspected that there was a lot of luck to it. And this section right here is where the mushroom's at. And the later section that he got through with the Hammer Bros. Okay. Okay. The later section that he got through with the Hammer Bros, everything just sort of worked out for him, I feel like. Because he just ran for it and got through both of them. No issues whatsoever, so I was very surprised by that. And this is the next section of Hammer Bros. I don't know if there's anything here, but I lost it, so why not? No, I didn't. The hammer. He didn't stop to investigate, so I don't know if there's anything in that second section. The only thing that I saw was in this first section was the mushroom that he missed. And I'm just going to go for this mushroom because I feel like the other approach that he took of just going through it, it just feels like too much luck. Because if the Hammer Bros are just, if the timing isn't perfect on them, I feel like you're just not going to make it through. At least if I have the mushroom, then I got a little bit of a chance. Or not. You know, I didn't really want that mushroom. Mushroom. What do you need a mushroom for? That's ridiculous. You don't need that. Okay. So this... No. Everything that can go wrong is going wrong right now, so... We're just gonna go for it. No! Why did you jump? Why did you choose at that moment to jump? Why at that moment did he jump? Because I was going to make it through. And if I got through that second guy, I would basically be done. I would be there. Because it's just a few jumps. And then you get the flagpole. So that's the last hurdle, really. And that is very, very unfortunate what just happened right there. I can say with absolute certainty right now that Hammer Brothers are my least favorite Mario enemy. I can say that with some conviction and no hesitation, really. I'm very confident about what I'm saying right now, that I don't like them. I just don't care for them at all. No! Why did you not make that jump, Mario? And here we are, 8-1, finally made it. Things are... I can't even say it again. My throat is getting dry. I had some water during the break. And it's just, I don't know. I don't even think my brain is working properly anymore. I'm just slurring words and putting together some various sounds. Sort of sound like words. Alright. Because I'm so confident that if I have all 5 lives, that I can do it, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this one. We'll start over again. All 5 lives. We're going to get another life on the next stage, so we'll have 6 going into the final fortress area, and then just go ahead and finish out the game and everything will be fine. No doubt that's exactly how things are going to play out. I can sort of tell at this point. It's just a little bit of a sixth sense that I've developed as time has gone on. Man, I wonder if there is another. If I had a mushroom, really, we're going to put a little box right there that's hidden so that when you're jumping up and you don't see the box, and it's just going to kill you because there's a Koopa right there. So, yeah. Mario Brothers, am I right? Super Mario Brothers. Stress. Is this because there's a thing here? Oh. That's a coin block. No. No. Okay. Oh, and then this was the Starman. There's a Starman waiting in the sky. Alright. Just chill out with that stressful music. I know there's a time limit. Everything's fine. Got almost a full 60 seconds left, or 73 actually. 73 seconds. It's over a minute. What am I gonna do with a full minute? That's plenty of time. Ah, that was almost a disaster. Okay. No, that every time it does that to me. I don't know why. I hit that Goomba so often. I just, how have I got the timing so perfect to hit that Goomba every time? Okay. I've got to take a break whenever I see that first Goomba, I think, and just wait. Which is scary. Waiting on this stage is scary. Because everything just falls apart so quickly with this Well, I'm excited that I did at least figure out how the springs work, so I got that going for me. Oh, okay. Okay, there's the first Goomba. I think that's the second one, assuming it didn't respawn. Okay. Ah. Here we are. 8-3. My arch nemesis. Got 5 lives. All I need is 1. I'm just going to save all my lives for the next stage, because I imagine it's going to be challenging. So I'm just going to not die. Just get through this one try. Probably be the best thing to do. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Alright. I'm not going to look for Fire Flower in this section. I'm just going to try to go for it. He jumps. These guys jumping, the timing of the jumping is just, and they're throwing hammers the whole time. It's just, it's insane. I feel like the game difficulty really didn't like work its way up. You know, you kind of like gradually increase the difficulty. Like it got to this stage and somebody's like, well, it's the end of the game. We got to make this really difficult. And I will say, no, oh, they succeeded. Job well done. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. And I got 4 lives. Okay. All right. 4 lives for the final. Oh my gosh, what a jump. And I know this is a maze. I remember that. As far as where you go in this maze, I don't remember. But I do remember it was a maze. You gotta like go into pipes. Well, I feel like it kind of wants me to go up here. If it's got a path to it. Oh, cheeps. This feels right, actually. No, did I just hear bonk? Did I choose poorly? Really? Did I get a little bit of a punishment there for choosing poorly? I would say I chose poorly. No, I heard it. I did hear it. Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Do I go in the pipe? I was so hyper focused on the other. I'll hit my head if I do that. I think I have to go down here and just barely be able to make it. In the pipe. Okay, go down that pipe. And go down this pipe. Do I want to go down this pipe? No, I don't want to go down that pipe. Okay. This pipe, and this is where I go up, I think. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to land right there. I cannot believe I survived. And then all the cheeps. Pipe. I think this is right. This is right. This is familiar. Oh my gosh. I didn't. Look, I can't talk right now, okay? Not a hammer, bro. No, not the hammer, bro. Why is there a hammer, bro, right here? That was the right path. Going back to the beginning of 8-1 is gonna crush my soul. Pipe. And then I go up, pipe. Here. And then I think, what is I skip one? And then this pipe. And then water level. No. Wait. Was that not it? Oh, I had to skip another pipe. Okay. Skip. This pipe. Water level. Hate the water level. They put fire down at the bottom so that you can't hide down there. And these guys. Okay. No! Why did he have to jump and throw? The timing with the Hammer Bros, just, I don't understand it. They are so much of a problem. Awful. Hate those guys. And we're back to 8-1. Why can they not just have a fire flower here? Why no fire flower? Oh, it's just the Hammer Bros. That's the only problem in this last level. It's just the Hammer Bros. I'm dying inside. I'm laughing on the outside, but I am very much dead on the inside. Almost messed it up again. I'm just repeating some mistakes over and over again. I need to stop. Okay, just lost 1 life so far. That's not bad. I get a 1 up here. Give me 5 lives. And just don't die. Just don't die and beat the game. There's another Hammer Bro I gotta deal with. And the fortress. Oh no. Okay. Thought I'd outrun the mushroom for a minute and then it was going to despawn. Why does he do that sometimes? Why does he not run over it sometimes? I was holding the button down. Oh, gosh. In case anybody's wondering, it's like, oh, you gotta hold the... I was holding the run button down. I can promise you that. Now, very possible I was doing something else wrong, but I can tell you that the run button was held. Okay. Alright. A3. I just gotta get through A3. I got 5 lives. 5 lives, okay. Don't jump all the way down. Thank you. All right. Just going for it. That's fine. I anticipated that happening. Oh my gosh. I anticipated the Hammer Bros being unanticipatable. Unanticipatable. Because they can't be anticipated. It's just random. It's just random luck. You randomly get through them or you randomly don't get through them. Alright. I think this is it. Pipe 1. Yeah. And then I go to floating pipe up here. And we got the cheap cheeps. 1, 2, 3, in, water level. Okay. Through the water. Hammer Bro. All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for the piranha plant to come back up, and then when it goes down again, get on the pipe and then just run and jump off of the pipe as quickly as possible. And see if I can jump over this guy. I could, but then the fire thing, and it's like, oh gosh. It's just a series of making it impossible to get through. Oh my gosh. I do not remember this being so difficult. Legit. do not remember. But then again, maybe maybe the way that I got through this in the past is you get the fire flower early on and then just warp here. And then you're good to go, right? Because if you could just fire flower the Hammer Bros, that's the only challenge, really. And I'm making stupid mistakes, which is a challenge in itself for me, for sure. But the Hammer Bros are such a problem. I mean, I got through one time at least. No! Oh my gosh. Oh, cheeps. Pipe. Water. Ugh, I almost messed that up. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I made it through one time, but on the other side, then the fireball popped up immediately as I needed to jump, and I would have died. I don't know. Shoot. Well, I'm screwed now. Oh, the hammer wasn't even, it was in the concrete. It was already gone. Cheeps. Water level. Well, I never died there before, so that was a fun new experience. I can't remember where anything is, and now I'm like paranoid about everything. I've still got to get through King Koopa there at the end, which is going to be a huge challenge as Small Mario as well. So it's like, it's miserable. Man, the challenge difficulty really spiked here on stage 8. That is for sure. That is for sure. Okay, Hammer Brothers. Just gonna go for it. And he's throwing embers too! Yeah. 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 I don't know what to say. I can't say anything. It's too late for me. I'm too far gone. You know what? This reminds me a lot of Ninja Gaiden, now that I think about it. That's interesting. I don't know. I remember Ninja Gaiden vividly because you reset back to, what is it, 6-1 or whatever? And that made it super difficult because you had to get through the final boss. But for whatever reason, that connection was not made in my brain for this game. But I'd argue this game is... It's not as bad as Ninja Gaiden as far as difficulty goes, but man, this last level is definitely challenging. Oh shoot. Shoot. Okay. Why does he do that sometimes? I'm doing the same thing. You just turn and run and you hold right. Why did he not run and run over the other one? Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong sometimes, but I don't know. I'm blaming the game for that. That's a little bit of inconsistency on the gaming controls. Because they force you to do that jump. And it really needs to work right. consistently if it's going to make you do that. Oh, God. I don't know. Sometimes it works fine. Most times it works fine. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Now, if I could get through here with the big Mario, let me have an extra hit for the next section. That would be big, but it would only give me one chance. Okay. But why? Yeah. I swear, randomness. I don't get it. And we're running and jumping, but no, it ain't gonna work out for me that time. Look, it did it again. Somehow it didn't kill me though. Alright. Stop doing this to me, game. What did I ever do to you? Alright, well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was here. That was here the whole time? That was here the whole time, huh? The whole time, and now that was here the whole time. That's fine. That's fine. This is great. It's great news. Everything is great news. It's wonderful, fabulous. Couldn't be happier about what's happening right now. It's just, yeah, it's a real magical time to be alive. I don't believe that. There was a fire flower the whole time. Fire flower. It's there the whole time. It's just there. There's a fire flower. It's right there. Where's the fire flower? Did you expect you to have a fire flower? How are you not have a fire flower? And it was there the whole time. The whole time. the whole time. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Look at this. And then you just fire these guys. Yeah, you just throw fire at him, you know? What? He's running from me. He doesn't want the fire. He's like, no fire. Why are you running? One. One? Is that it? It's just one? Okay. Oh my god. Hey, Princess Toadstool. Yeah, I made it here in record time. Yeah, how about that? Thank you, Mario. The kingdom is saved. Now try a more difficult quest. I think I'm going to save and quit. There's a fire flower. So when you're on 8-1, you can get the mushroom, and then you can get the fire flower if you keep the mushroom, and you can carry that with you into the fortress. And so, hey, that's Super Mario Brothers #1 for the Nintendo Nintendo Entertainment System, played on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's completed. It's checked off the list. Everybody's happy. It was a great time. Glad you're a part of it.